We've done in Ohio, Cheryl, is something that the whole country can learn from. We've cut taxes, we've balanced budgets, we're running surpluses, we have common sense regulation, we are training our workers, we have good education. All those things together can contribute to real success.
You take legislative action.
But let's not get carried away. What I just said is kind of what my sense is, and I've pointed to you what we've done in Ohio. We're trying to clean our Great Lake Erie. We're sensitive about environmental issues. But, I don't know what his legislative recommendations are, but I don't think that's what he was trying to say. I think what he was trying to say is we ought to care about the environment, and I agree with him.
I served on the Defense Committee for 18 years, and I was what you would call a cheap hawk. I believe in a strong defense, but I also believe in efficient defense.
There are alternatives to Obamacare. We're driving one here in Ohio called Quality Health Care, where we incentivize both the early physicians with the insurance companies and the providers to practice quality medicine so that you don't have to have 10 tests when you only need 2, with incentives built in the system to keep us healthy and also control the cost of health care. In regard to Medicaid, I think there we ought to be block granting money back to the states so states can be empowered to treat the poor.
First of all, seal the border. We can use modern technology to do it. I met with a Republican immigration expert. I've talked to them a number of times. There's probably only 10% of the border that is not controllable. It needs to be controlled. Secondly, if you've been here for a length of time, we're going to legalize you. We'll let you stay here, but you'll pay a penalty. Thirdly, if you're sneaking in recently, we ought to ship you back so that we're not saying everybody, the border's open, come here. Right. In addition to that, we ought to modernize the immigration system, maybe even lift the cap so that people who have employment or family here can come to America.
I do believe in traditional marriage, but the court has ruled and it's time to move on. I'd be clear about that.